but sometimes that's just too easy. We'll do what we can though, and try and remember where exactly they all are. Anyway, let's speak with Growingway again, to take on the next level 84 main story quest entitled All's Vale That Endsvale. Growingway is keen to put his recent mishap behind him.
It may not seem like it, but we've been planning for this for far longer than I care to admit. Each time we woke up, we'd have long discussions about how to save as many of you as we can. Felt like everyone had an opinion on this or that. But the one thing we all agreed upon was that the people of Ethris wouldn't take action to save themselves until it was far too late. That's why I was trying to make the moon a vibrant magical place they'd get hop at the chance to visit, rather than waiting for the flames of oblivion to get them off of their tails and force them to accept our invitation. The residential quarters may not be up to the necessary standards just yet, but there are plenty of other places worth seeing. You've already had a look around the Curatorium, but wait until you see what's waiting for you at the east end of the borough. Follow me!
Alright. Let's go ahead and be on our way. Yeah, sure, we'll use the teleporter this time. Instead of throwing ourselves off the top. And side quests are now available. So we'll definitely be making a point of taking a look at some of those next time. So we are now at that particular milestone, so definitely looking forward to seeing how we can help out the various Loporrits. The door is opening for me right away and we aren't even close to it. And then it's closing again.
Good, you're here. Through this door is greatest Endsvale. It was named as such because it's the veil to end all veils, the most beautiful forest you'll ever see.
But we're on the moon.
We understand the people of Ethos enjoy taking leisurely walks through natural spaces and the like, so I'm sure you'll enjoy it. How about we start with a nice stroll to the fountain? This way.
Alright. So, let's head on over. There's a reason I wanted to switch over to the car, which I discovered in early access you guys are going to find to be a hoot. So now we arrive in Endsvale area. See more ways going around. Yeah, this is what the definition is of a forest. And if this forest wasn't weird enough, they also have a Mario Kart track to serve as the main path. Dun 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 do 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 dun 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 dun. Yeah, there we go. Had to get that on my system, and now that I have, let's speak with Growingway.
So what did you think of the forest? Isn't it positively pleasant? Simply sublime?
I couldn't see the forest or the trees, or I didn't see any... Wait, you don't mean those crystals are out there, or... 'Tis as transcendent as burying your face in a chocobo's plumage and taking a good long whiff.
Right you are! Our forest is made of crystals and constructs dotting the landscape as far as the eye can see. Building this place was a challenge, let me tell you. Since we were born here, we've never seen trees in person before, let alone a forest.
You mean those books that you were given weren't given... They didn't have pictures that depicted things?
The information sent by our collaborators was quite enlightening, but after much deliberation, we decided to use crystalline constructs in place of living trees. And thanks to our atmospheric circulation system, this place produces air as clean as that you'd find in a forest on Ethris. The fountain here behind us, powered by the rather large crystal adorning its top, plays a vital role in supplying us with fresh water. Much time and effort was spent making it the most spherical of spheres, and I dare say the unparalleled roundness speaks for itself. I enjoy nothing more than a nice long stretch and a spot of relaxation whenever I come up here. You look like you could do with a stretch yourself.
Yeah, they want us to do some stretching, so we'll go ahead and do exactly that. Let's pull out the stretchy mode so you can see how adorable little Miko like Rika gets the stretch out.
That's the spirit. I simply feel more relaxed by watching you. A sight worth the many years spent building this place. If it's not too much to ask, it's always been a dream of mine to take a walk through this forest with someone from Ethris. Could we maybe?
Yeah, speak of the going away and have him accompany you.
You will? I'll be still my quivering whiskers.
Going away is now accompanying you. Alright, so I guess we gotta go wherever the quest icon appears. Yeah, we can't drive this time. Of course, we'll leave Growing Way behind if we do. So, first over here.
I was thinking, Rika, that I could be more helpful to you by teaching you a little bit about the moon and what it is that we do. When we were first created, the moon's sole purpose was to hold Zodiac, and there was absolutely nothing to be found here. Eventually, Heidenland gave us our first task: furnish the moon with propulsion systems capable of facilitating travel to other stars. It sounds impressive, and I suppose in some respects it is, but it was only possible thanks to all the knowledge Heidenland shared with us. We also had a lot of time to get it done. 6,000 years, give or take.
That's a lot of years.
But anyway, let's keep going.
Lack of a koi pond. And I guess you're hoping to find that in a sushi bar somewhere? Next.
This becomes a surprise, but we didn't begin building the habitable areas until after the propulsion systems were ready. Considering how long it took, I wish we started sooner. Who would have thought we'd need 4,000 years to make all this? And certainly it wasn't work you dare rush either. We had to create infrastructure and countless supporting systems, some of which wouldn't be operational till hundreds of years later. And then there was that brief period where our productivity came to a screeching halt, when that bizarre red satellite was sent up from Ethris. The Allegan's mischief, I think.
He's referring to Dalamud.
We thought maybe some new nefarious actor was colluding with Zodiac. All we could do was stand by and brace ourselves for the worst. I can't tell you how relieved we were when Highland informed us of its destruction. Oh yes, there was much joyous humming that day.
Oh, bet there was. Alright, continuing along the fancy path. Yeah, don't worry, they're going away. I won't let them hurt you. Yeah, leave this to me and try not to get involved. Don't get hurt at all. Yeah, I've got to destroy this thing. Ah! You troll! Well, thankfully, Growing Way ran out of the way. He didn't get hit by the AoE. That's good for us. We want to keep our guy alive. Yeah, that'll slow you down.
Say, do you notice anything peculiar about the treetops? I mean, apart from the fact that they're massive crystals and not trees.
Like what?
I'll give you a hint. It's the golden rings emanating from the glowing spheres. Along with the device fixed near the ceiling, they fulfill a role similar to our sun, and do so better even.
You mean there's a sun here too? Yeah, yeah, there is. There's a sun over there and there's a moon over there.
The sun and similar celestial objects in the great expanse radiate energy that is harmful to your bodies. These rings shield you from that energy while allowing you to bathe in the perfect amount of sunlight, or rather, a close approximation of it. Pretty impressive, wouldn't you say? Oh, and if you look closely, you'll see different types of trees have ever so slightly different curvature. Yes, indeed, this forest is truly the greatest.
And so we'll continue along here, trying to avoid being attacked. We'll hang enough to get to this next circle.
There was something else I wanted to tell you about. Oh, right! The propulsion systems and habitat facilities were completed around 2,000 years ago, and with that, the most important features were fit for purpose. Which was all well and good, except we still knew absolutely nothing about the present-day people of Ethris. Why not go and visit Ethris yourself, you might ask? Strictly forbidden. While technology or knowledge of the moon's true purpose exploited for evil ends, the results could be disastrous.
Well, can't blame you there.
And then there were a few more rejoinings that became increasingly difficult to converse with Heidelin. Fearful we might lose the ability to communicate with her altogether, we besieged her to find people on Ethos we could trust to help. We were quite fortunate everything worked out as it did.
I guess you are. Alright, continue along the fancy path. And looks like we will have a cutscene take place over here.
With the exception of routine inspections and maintenance, we remained asleep and waited, hopeful Heidelin would find someone who would help us. Eventually she did, and though her power was waning, we were able to speak with them directly for a short while. We shared with them everything we could, including our knowledge of the heavens and a means to travel here to the moon.
That didn't involve a lunar whale?
They certainly didn't waste any time with what we taught them. No more than a few years after that, our collaborators found a means to convey messages and supplies to us from down below. With all the letters, books, and other resources they sent, we learned enough to start making more meaningful changes to the moon. And now you're here. Hopefully you're enjoying yourself as much as I am.
Well, we certainly are. Especially after Zodiark died.
I knew you would like Greatest Endsvale, I knew it! Thank you again for coming here, by the way. I know it was just a walk through the forest, but it meant a lot to me.
Oh, hey there, you two.
There you are.
I take it you've already received the grand tour. Shame we missed it.
Growing Way, I've been looking all over for you.
Yeah, here comes Oriange with, the lead Loporrit.
Oh, is this about the teleporter to the residential area? No, never mind that. We have more pressing matters at hand. I will be calling an emergency meeting shortly and your attendance is required. Really? I can't imagine why you need me there, but if you insist. We won't be away long, so you're all more than welcome to continue looking around the burrow. Now come along, Growing Way.
And away they go.
Before we arrived, you seemed to be in the midst of a rousing conversation with your guide. Did you learn anything of import?
Yeah, we did. Here's everything we learned from him.
They spent 12,000 years preparing for this?
Crazy, isn't it? With you pointed out fast approaching, I can certainly understand the restlessness, but still.
It remains to be seen if the people can be persuaded to evacuate when there are yet no signs of the final days. What's more, the technology of this place defies imagination. I doubt there are many who would readily come to terms with living in such surroundings.
Whoever these collaborators are, unless they are possessed of the world's most charming personalities, or a means to forcibly evacuate people, they will meet with a great deal of resistance.
Indeed, even when faced with annihilation, the decision to forsake all one knows cannot be made lightly.
So how do we deal with it? Should arise. Forgive me, friends, but I must beg your leave. There is another matter which yet begs for mine attention. Of course, we can accompany you if you like. No, not this time. Nay, that will not be necessary, if you'll excuse me. Yeah, after overhearing before. Yeah, let's go ahead and speak with the Stoller to complete the current quest.
'Tis clear now that difficult decisions lie ahead of us. Preparing for the evacuation of Ethos is indeed crucial, but I am not yet willing to forsake our world and its reflections, and I trust I am not alone in my reticence.
You got that right. So we'll take our experience in our 1294 gil. And then head on over to speak with Thancred to take on the next level 84 main story quest entitled Back to Old Tricks. By now, Thancred can tell when his friends are up to something. Did Oriange seem strange to you? More so than usual, I mean. I know he has a penchant for keeping his old counsel, but I'd be lying if I said I wasn't worried. Would you go and see if he's alright? Ishton and I will remain here and see what else we can learn about the final days. If you hurry, perhaps you can catch up to him. So to get to where we need to go, we gotta make our way back over to the primary aetheryte. So back to Bestway's Burrow. And rough. Pog with 2 G's, huh? And an exclamation point. Yeah, let's chill out and wait and look around. As Vika continues to spot, hopefully, and has now. So yeah, there goes Oriange. Oriange appears to be heading towards the entrance to Bestway's Burrow. And so, follow them. Follow him. Do what needs to be done. That sort of thing. Alright, going up. Yeah, making our way back up the big giant ramps again. Around the corner and taking another. Yeah, Oriange, we saw you conversing with the Loporrits before, but what did they want you to do for... What did they want you to do for them? So let's scour the area. Yeah, hopefully he didn't get too far away. Yeah, there he is. Yeah, he's just chilling out right now. Oriange ventures off into Mare Lamentorum for reasons unknown. You must tread carefully or else he might sense your presence. So yeah, it's another one of these quests. We have to chase someone, but not too closely. Follow Oriange from a safe distance. The objective will end in failure if you are noticed or fall too far behind. And away he goes. Just starting out with a walk to begin. Your destination will not appear on the map while following. And Argos, you may be close by, but I'm afraid I can't ask for your help here. Yeah, your barking will cause too much attention to be drawn to me. Yeah, run to the first possible option to take cover. And away we go again. Close, but not too close. Take it behind stone 2. Or maybe in stone 3. Oh, but he makes it past even that. Oh. Back, back. And now he's off into a full sprint. Try and stay on his tail, but not too much. Oh, he started walking again. Oh, he looks around again. And he's off and running again. Around the corner, try and get back out of the tunnel. Yeah, up and over. And we made it. Yeah, Your attempts at being covert have failed this time, Oriange.
Thine arrival is timely as ever.
So what do they want you to do?
Thou didst chance to overhear my conversation with Livingway, I presume?
By sheer coincidence.
'Twas not mine intent to move in shadow. Nevertheless, I have been asked to do that and more yet again. Is it so plain that these strangers could intuit it at a glance? My capacity for silence and secrecy, and duplicity.
And many more.
And Grahatir did contrive to deliver the first at the price of his own life. I was complicit in the scheme. A sacrifice averted for a mercy. Would that I could say the same for Minfilia. One life for one world. And by that bloody bargain brokered by my hand were the scions robbed of a dear comrade, and Flamine her beloved daughter. Two souls, whose selflessness was beyond measure, whose resolve was unshakable. They would not be moved even had I thought to protest. But protest I did not. Far from it. I pushed them forward. No effort did I make to seek out alternatives. Ones that would not demand such terrible costs.
So what are you being asked to do now?
That resignation weigheth heavy on my mind, as does the memory of another lost to mine inaction.
You're afraid of Moonbrita, aren't you?
Dearest Moonbrita,
Uh-huh.
who did face death unflinching, that we might secure a means to bring low the Ascians. In her hour of need, I did naught. Dutiful disciple of Louisoix, ever looking to the greater good.
Are we actually going to see Oriange come out of his usual calm state and just fly into a fit of rage?
Had I shut mine eyes and bid her live instead, mayhap she would be with us today. Selfish wants born of everlasting regrets. Most days I put them from my mind, but could think of naught else when asked to swallow the same bitter draught. Subterfuge and sacrifice. Mayhap the right moral choice, but one I regard with great trepidation. The calamity of Amarot was a tragedy beyond reckoning. One which must never again come to pass.
You got that right.
Thus must we struggle. Haunted by ghosts of those we have lost. Clinging to those we pray we can yet save. But what of those we cannot? How do we make peace with the dreadful algebra of necessity?
Yeah, this is what I have for my words of wisdom. Sometimes there's no right answer. Have faith in yourself and your decisions. Take heart and protect well those you can, or would we had time to weigh the costs? Yeah, well, if only.
Tis a comfort to know we are of like mind in that regard. Strange. Scarcely can I remember when last we spoke alone, and so candidly. I thank thee. For all my supposed skill with words, I find it difficult to express such private thoughts.
Yeah, you always do.
As for the Loporrit's proposition, I will take time and consider how to respond. 'Twould be to our mutual benefit if we could converse more openly with our aspiring caretakers. a concern I should be glad to address on the Scion's behalf. To dispense with all pretense and bare one's heart to another is a frightening thing indeed. But we cannot move forward ere we take that bold first step. A lesson I have learned many times before. And today.
Yeah, just don't sleep around too much. Who was overhearing us in the meantime? They were.
What are they saying? Curse these ears and had bugger all.
Yeah, too bad for all of you.
No matter. We've got our plans.
And what did those plans entail? I guess we'll know later. Ordinary Yalanger, the quest ending is yours. In truth, my reason for traveling hither was to effect a plan of my own. A plan which may pave a way forward for us all. May, I say, for there is no guarantee of success. 'Tis the reason I set out alone. That failure, should it come, will be mine to bear alone. Yet thou standest before me with proffered hand and open heart. 'Twould be remiss of me to refuse thy amity, and so I ask, would thou join me in mine endeavor? Well, we'll get that answer after we take our experience 1046 skill, plus a level 84 pair of shoes. Alright. So I just want to take a look at the next quest here, but I think we'll take one more and then call it a night here. So let's go ahead and speak with Oriange to take on the next level 84 main story quest entitled Setting Things Straight. Oriange is quite glad for your company. I thank thee for accompanying me. 'Tis a simple plan in truth. We shall not be long away from Bestow's Burrow. Difficult decisions must needs be made in the coming days, but I nevertheless believe we are all of one mind in our desire to save the people of Etheris. To make clear our resolve to the Loporrits, I would offer them a gift, but its making doth require a most singular ingredient. And what's that? Let's follow and find out. And can I go past all the weird creatures that live around here? I mean, we know where we are. They're all gonna be weird. So yeah, what is it over here that you need? Ah, an abundance of sponjoy. Excellent. I chanced to spy this aggregation when crossing Zodiac's erstwhile prison. Using a spell taught to me by the Numu, I believe these shall suffice for the gift I would fashion. The magic requireth considerable concentration, however. Might I prevail upon thee to stand watch while I perform the incantation? So it's up to us to stop anything that will hurt Oriange. Probably some of my chocobo again. Alright, go. Alright, Ugly. You picked the wrong time to have a fight. And you're gonna pay for it. Down you go. Now you have a friend. 2 friends, in fact. Yeah, put it right through them. There we go. Now another one comes. As they show off the new ability Heavensward for the first time. Alright, all clear. So now just chill out for a while. Surveying the nearby area, you see no sign of potential threats. This will be a good opportunity to see how Oriange is faring. Alright then, Oriange. How is your progress? He remains fixated on his work. See, as we chill out for a while he's doing what he's doing. There, 'tis done. A magic ink, every ounce as efficacious as that crafted by the Numu. Rare is the occasion I would conjure mine own, but is nevertheless the most useful skill. The resulting product is admittedly possessed of no preternatural properties, but its hue is one of mine own choosing, which I pray the Loporrits will appreciate.
Rika! Oriange! Oh, thank goodness! I thought you'd been eaten or had perhaps fallen into a crater?
Yeah, it's Living Way and crew. Also, I needed the more feminine voice.
Ishtal has been looking all over for you, Rika. She says she needs to speak with you about something most urgent. Dire, even.
Hopefully it's not that bad.
She was also quite clear that she wishes to speak with Rika alone, which means I'm afraid you must stay behind, Oriange. But worry not, it just so happens we need your help with an errand. Delivering a package from the Watcher's Palace to Bestway's Burrow. It's quite large and heavy, perhaps even too heavy for we Loporrits, and would be ever so grateful if you could lend us a hand.
Yeah. That's convenient. Suspiciously convenient. Yeah, I would think so. Yeah. What are you really planning?
Are you insinuating that I would betray the trust of Highland's Chosen? Or worse, do anything to risk getting on Nishtola's bad side? She's clearly not one to be crossed, nor made to wait. Now off with you!
Worry not, Rika. I shan't be long. I'll hold you to it. Alright, so we gotta go back into the burrow. Alright, go. So yeah, let's see where Stola went. Okay, she's still over on the other side there. So we'll go ahead and reunite with her over in the Vale. Just got pushed over. Yeah, no fancy direct connection to a Mario Kart track here, but I'm still gonna break the car out. Alright, back over to Ashtola.
Oh, Rika, we thought you'd be away for far longer.
Yeah, Livingway said something about you.
A dire emergency? I said no such thing. But as you are here, I could use your assistance with one small matter. Runningway, a companion of Growingways, has apparently much to tell us of the final days. The problem is, however, is that he's determined to live up to his name, refusing to stay still long enough for us to hold a conversation.
Is there anywhere he's likely to stop and rest, or perhaps there's a way to slow him down?
What's the rush? I was thinking we should wait here, maybe enjoy a cold mug of carrot juice and... No? Well, if it's really that important. You can try using these balls of moose flesh, not to be confused with the other thing. Runningway's notable other feature is his incessant chatter, so you have no trouble finding him in a crowd, and when you do, try lobbing your balls at him.
Yeah, definitely not us NFSW.
Crude, but if it proves effective. He was here in Greater Endsvale when last I saw him. Let's split up and find him.
Alright, let's go and have a look. Go. Yeah, we don't even need to venture that far. Rabbit stew. Are you Wile E. Coyote or something? Search your surroundings for Runningway. Yeah, let's see if we can find the little bugger. Well, there he is, it seems.
happened?
We shot the wrong guy. That's what happened. Yeah, he was running, but I guess he wasn't talking enough. Here comes another one. Running away question mark?
That's smart! If this is meant to be a joke, it isn't funny!
Well, at least we found you. Hello there. Can you help us out?
Yes, I'm running away. Do you mind if I explain you hit me in the face with your balls of moose flesh?
Someone told us to.
I'm highly knowledgeable about the final days.
That's what they told me.
That's the most ridiculous thing I've heard since I woke up. Who told you that joke? As if we've got time to look into the final days when there's so much to do before the Great Voyage. It's true that Highlander departed to us some knowledge of the event, but I know about as much as any other loper around here. Less probably. Oh, I don't know why anyone would think it's funny to go around telling people I'm an expert, but they better hope I don't get my paws on them.
Yeah, more wool over our eyes.
So I couldn't be of help, but if there's nothing else, I've got work to do. And I'm off.
Yeah. Why are they doing this to us? Yeah. Why are they doing this to us? Yeah, there has to be some reason. Back over to Ashtola.
I could find either hide nor hair of him. How did you fare?
Well, we found him, but it didn't go over all that well.
So he knows more than the others. Care to explain yourself, Growing Way? Well, you see, I misremembered. Yes, that's it, I misremembered. Terribly sorry about that. I'm afraid I'm drawing a blank, though. Try as I might, I can't remember who I was thinking of.
We can shake it out of you. On a non-related note, what of Oriange? I assume you spoke with him earlier, but did he say when he'll be returning? Nope. On his way to the Watcher's Palace with Livingway. Yeah, as in... Between Growingway's sudden lapse of memory and lack of other leads, maybe our time would be better spent lending Oriange a hand.
Wait, now hold on a moment. It's all coming back to me. Yes, I remember. The information you're looking for is in the archives. That's where you'll find all sorts of useful knowledge, but including that pertaining to the final days.
Yeah, do we really take him seriously? Well, in the meantime, there is one thing we will take. Our experience, 1,170 gil, and a set of 84 gauntlets. Yeah, and Elizabeth's attitude towards the Loporrits this evening has definitely 180'd. Yeah, from wanting to love them and hug them as much as she possibly could to now wanting to go and lay waste to them. That was a quick change of heart, wasn't it? That was a very quick change of heart. Yeah, Growing Way, we are going to get back to you tomorrow because obviously whatever happens next is going to be of significant importance. So on top of that, we also have the more new side quests that have appeared in and around those settlements here at Bestways Burrow. So yeah, tomorrow we will be beginning proceedings with the 2021 edition of the Starlight Celebration as we get ready to celebrate Christmas here in Realm Reborn, and we'll see how everything is taking place for this year's events. And then, once that's taken care of, we're back here over to the moon and seeing what all of the side quests we can do before we proceed to move on to the main story once again. And so, it looks like there's no one else of relevance I want to have you guys go raid tonight, so we'll just call things here. And so, with that, I'd like to thank everyone for watching the continuation of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker live here on Twitch. Thanks everyone for joining us, and I will look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow when the Starlight Celebration officially begins. So, thank you very much everyone for watching, and until next time everyone, may you ever walk in the light of the crystal.